Hey guys, walk and talk time. And today I wanted to bring up the topic of the I know mind and the dangers behind the I know mind. So what is the I know mind? Well, it's kind of what it sounds like. When you get into that space where you're like, oh, I already know this. And this can span across any area of your life. It can be with wellness, with mental health, with relationships, with work, with hobbies and study and whatever. There's so many areas it can pop up in. But when you get stuck in the I know mind, there's a few things I want you to think about, because the I know mind can really shut you down and close you off from learning, growing, and evolving. Because if you're being restrictive, like, I already know this, then it doesn't allow you to be open-minded, expansive, and explore and potentially learn new things that you didn't know before. So, there's a few things to point out with the I know mind. The I know mind generally comes from ego and is generally seen as a bad thing that's trying to protect and project. However, I don't think it's all bad. I think sometimes the I know mind can actually be a trauma response, because maybe you were never allowed to not know something, or to get something wrong, or to keep learning. Maybe you just had to have all the answers in order to survive. I don't necessarily think it's there as a bad thing, but I think it does show you potentially where you're closed off and restrictive, and maybe where you're not open to learning, growing, and evolving. Maybe it's telling you where some wounds and triggers are that get to be looked at, that get to be supported and nourished. Another aspect I want to bring up about the I know mind is the I know mind is different to the I do mind. Work with me here. So I think you can all agree that there's a big difference between I know and I do. It's called embodying. So you can know something, but it's just in ideas realm unless you're actually living and breathing it, walking and talking it, and making it reality. So check in with yourself. Is the I know mind, oh, I know, or is it I do, I live that, I walk that, I talk that, I embody that? So therefore it's not just in a concept, but it's actually in a living reality. So there's a couple of things to think about, and I could go into a lot of depth about the I know mind and both sides of the coin with that. But I'd really love to hear from you. Where in your life does the I know mind pop up, and maybe where is it holding you back? Where is it holding you back from learning? Where is it holding you back from your own evolution? Where is it keeping you safe and restricted, instead of being like, okay, here's a new piece for me to learn and be and explore? Because you can't explore if you're in the I know mind, because the I know assumes that it already knows everything. And so, curious, sit with it and let me know. Comment in or DM, where does the I know mind show up for you? And I'll chat with you again soon.